What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna do an analysis on the grand finals for Bren Epro and Smart Omega. So this is actually a best out of 5, and Bren Epro ended up reverse sweeping Omega, which is, you know, I actually didn't watch the whole series. I was doing something else at the time. I think I was packing up to go to Pampanga, so I couldn't watch it, or we were busy. I think it was my dad's birthday, I'm not sure. But let's see the bans here. Let's see if Bren is ready and Smart Omega is ready for M2. Obviously, they're the best two teams in PH right now. From what we see, they ban Natalia, who's still really strong. Actually, one of the best supports right now in the game. Really annoying. She didn't get nerfed at all, so she's still a very good ban. Lapu-Lapu is one of the best offlaners in the game right now. Nothing happened to him as well. He got, after his revamp, he's super strong. The sustain, the damage, the AoE damage is super insane with Lapu-Lapu. And Chu gets banned as well, which is usually used as a tank. Nobody really uses Chu on the offlane that much anymore. Just only sometimes. But most of the time, you'll see Chu on the tank. For the other side, they actually banned Esmeralda and Farsa. Esmeralda is still a valid ban, I would say. There's a Yuzhong ban, obviously. Barat's got nerfed recently. I don't know exactly what patch they're playing on, because recently there was a big nerf on a bunch of heroes like Ling, Lancelot, Barat, Hilda, Jawhead. All those guys got nerfed. So I don't know what patch these guys are playing on. I'm expecting that they are playing on that patch. There's still Brody, there's still Benedetta, you know. Those two are still very strong, even though I know Benedetta got nerfed a little bit. She's still super freaking broken. I would say Benedetta is still definitely a priority pick, nevertheless. Alright, so these guys are going to ban 1-1. The reason why they're banning 1-1 is they're kind of drafting based off what happened in games number 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, so from what I remember, I guess Bren ended up picking 1-1 gold lane at some point. From what I remember, I haven't watched the series yet, the whole series. This is my first time watching this game number 5, by the way. But I did hear on my Facebook feed that Smart Omega tried doing a Diggy feeding strat, and they almost beat Bren. So it was really close. That was the only thing I heard about the grand finals for the nationals. And for Bren, they're gonna be first picking Selena, which is like super annoying, especially if you have a really good Selena player, which is Few. So that's what's good about having a really good Selena player. If you have Few on your team, Greed, Udil, Yali Hayes, you know, all those very good Selena players, she is very first pick worthy. If you don't have those type of players on your team, then she's not first pick worthy. Alright, you really gotta play her and execute her correctly if you want to take advantage of a Selena pick. But with what Bren has, they have Few, they could take advantage of that. So let's see what Smart Omega will pick. They will actually pick Claude. Claude is probably one of the strongest cores right now in the game, since Ling is very hard to play now. I'm guessing Ling is nerfed already during this patch that they're playing on. You don't have blue buff for 15 seconds, right? It doesn't spawn right away when you lose it, and plus Ling's energy consumption is like way too much now. So it's really hard to manage your energy and just keep using your second skill and be more mobile. Alright, so Claude provides that AoE damage. Claude got buffed recently as well, so that's why Claude is one of the strongest cores right now. Lancelot nerf did not hit him that hard. Lancelot is still okay actually, but let's remember Bren still has Brody, Benedetta, all that. Jawhead got nerfed, but it's still good. Jawhead is still very good as a tank. Alright, support doing fast red or fast blue really depends on what you want to start on. But yeah, let's see what Bren Esports will pick here for their next picks. It's gotta be a Brody. It's gotta be a Brody. It'll be very surprising if they don't pick Brody here. And I'm surprised Coco's playing for them. Lusty is not playing for them. Very surprising. So, I've never seen this game before, so I'm guessing Coco's gonna tank. It's between Rebo or Coco that's gonna tank. Flap is obviously the offlaner, Carl TZ is the core. Let's see what happens. I'm actually surprised that Smart Omega did not get Brody, to be honest with you. I think they kind of messed up in that way. They should have taken it, because there's still a lot of cores open. To be honest, there's no mid lane cores that are banned right now. Lancelot, there's Hayabusa. I'm really surprised nobody uses Hayabusa that much as a core on the PH meta. These guys, what do they have? What can they pick? They already have a support. These guys have an offlane. Brody could offlane or mid core, really depends as well. So he's a flex pick. Smart Omega doesn't know, and Bren, I'm pretty sure Bren Epro doesn't know where Brody's gonna go yet. They need to figure out first what their next two picks are gonna be before they can figure out where Brody's gonna go. Alright, so for these guys, who else is open? Baxia. Okay, so Baxia is actually good against Tamus to like anti-regen pretty much. They already have the CC for Jawhead, But this Baxia will most likely go off lane, I would guess. It's gonna be a Jawhead mid tank and then Baxia off lane. Well, technically they're both gonna be tanks. But let's see, it could also be Jawhead off lane, to be honest. Jawhead off lane is not as good as Jawhead tank, I would say. For me, Jawhead tank is still better. But that is also an option to go for Smart Omega. And these guys, they're starting to ban cores for Bren Esports since they know. Well, I don't know why they banned Yi Shin. Yes, Yi Shin could do offlane, but I think Yi Shin should be less of their worries. I don't think Yi Shin should have been banned here for Bren, because they already have Claude, right? If they want to pick Yi Shin, it's going to be a double marksman setup. And plus, Yi Shin, you could bully a Yi Shin on the offlane, I would say. Especially a Tamus. Imagine a Tamus against Yi Shin. It's a very hard matchup for Yi Shin. So, I don't know, but let's see what they have in mind. They actually banned Harley. So, Harley got buffed recently, by the way. And there's a couple of people that I've seen in rank that have been using him again. Me and Akatsu have tried it, but we didn't really like it. He's just okay. Maybe as a support, sure, you could do Harley as support. But as a core, I just don't see it as a core. But let's keep going. So Harley, definitely something to look forward to in the current patch. So I'm guessing they are playing on that major patch, right? They banned the Diggy. They don't want to get Diggy strat, I guess. Hilda's still open, but these guys are not gonna pick Hilda. They're too much tank. They're not gonna have enough damage output if they pick another tank, unless Hilda goes full damage, which we don't see a lot. Who are these guys gonna ban? They ban Valier. So if they ban Valier, that means that Bren Epro probably plans on kind of taking advantage of the early game. Valier is like an anti-early game hero. So when you ban Valier, it kind of gives Smart Omega a hint. Oh, Bren Epro is probably going to try to invade early game and put some pressure on your early game and play aggressive. Roger is okay now, I guess. So they're going to do Claude gold lane for Smart Omega and then Roger core for Smart Omega. So they actually got the two best cores in the game right now, I would say. Unless these guys are going to play Ling, they can play Harith core. Sure, they can play Harith core because they don't have a lot of CC. If you think about it, their only CC really is Jawhead so far to try and counter a Harith that's going to keep dashing back and forth. So it's going to be really hard for them to shut down this Harith. The good part about it is Baxia has reduction on HP and shield regen will also work on Harith. When Harith second skills and he gets shield, I'm pretty sure Baxia can counter that. It's kind of like a necklace of the Rans when you hit your second skill. Kind of like that. Atlas, I haven't seen Atlas in a while, but since we know that, oh, Hilda already got nerfed, her passive is not as strong as before. So that's why they don't pick Hilda here, I guess. They're mostly consisting of early game, to be honest, if you think about it. Selena's an early game hero, falls off hard late game. Brody is more of like an early game, mid game hero, falls off a little bit, just a little bit late game. Thamos is definitely an early game hero, falls off late game. Atlas is more of like a late game hero, I guess, because early game, not a lot of pressure. In Harith, we have late game. As for Smart Omega, they have a late game on Claude, Jawhead early game. Baxia is more of... actually, Baxia is really good right now, balanced throughout the game. So that's what I like about Baxia, but the thing about Baxia is you don't have any CC. Not a lot of CC. Crowd control for Baxia. So that's the only bad part about picking Baxia. But overall, early game to late game, Baxia could hang out. You know, he could keep up with all the heroes. So he's pretty balanced. Roger is more of like a early game, mid game, falls off a little bit late game, and Vale is a late game hero. Both teams actually have a very good team composition. These guys are lacking CC, but they got Vale for the knockup. They got Jawhead for knockup as well. So they really need to make plays if they want to win. If they don't have any setups, Roger and Claude, they're not going to do anything. Atlas is really good against Claude. If Claude comes in on an Atlas, Atlas just simply ultis, and then he gets knocked up, his ulti gets cancelled. Claude's ulti gets cancelled. So that's why Bren probably pick Atlas. That's the only logical reason why. To counter the Claude and them getting knocked up, right? I'm kind of confused about this Yi Shin ban though, to be honest with you. I haven't seen a Harley yet, but I think they played it in the previous games. I just didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Here we go. So it is going to be a Brody off lane, and Coco's going to play that off lane. And Rebo is actually playing tank. And from what I heard, by the way, Rebo was drunk during this game. Just from what I saw on Facebook. Just from what I saw. Because he was hanging out with Zapnu and they were drinking. So I don't know if it's true, but he was drunk during this game. And they almost ended up losing. But yeah, Brody's going to end up being an off lane. This is what they didn't do against Alter Ego, by the way. because I don't think they had an offlaner that was capable of using Brody or like marksman. Because Coco, he's originally a marksman player. He's used to this type of game style, right? Play style. So that's good. Finally, they're using Brody as a offlaner rather than a core. They didn't let Carl use it, and Carl's using the Hearth. Alright, so like I said earlier, Jawhead is most likely gonna tank. And oh, actually, I just noticed Kenji is playing for Smart Omega instead of who was the other guy? Alright, so Cortese's still playing, so that means Toshi sat out. Toshi is not playing for Smart Omega. I guess it could work, because last time they sat out Hayes, and it did not work out. Cortese ended up supporting. Kurt did not know how to play Nat. I really think they made the right choice here. This should be the final lineup for Smart Omega. This should be the final lineup, right? For Bren, I guess Lusty is not playing. Not sure why. Maybe this is their main lineup for M2. Maybe it's not. But Coco will be available for M2, by the way, from what I saw on their social media page, okay? The good part about Coco is, before when he played, he lacked, oh my god, look at this. 1v1, Flaptizi 1v1 against Baxia. And Baxia almost actually made an outplay. Baxia would have won because he had Revitalize. But this guy had Vengeance as well. He could have definitely won too. Could have gone one way or the other. It was pretty much like a very close even match, right? Between Baxia and between Baxia and Thamus. So, like I said, Jawhead was probably gonna tank, and Baxia is gonna offlane. All right, and looks like Bren Esports, they're doing they have a designated jungler. They have a designated jungler now on this new patch. So instead of leaving the Brody alone, they actually have the tank on the gold lane. All right, so it's looking more of like a League of Legends rotation or laning phase, looking more like a League of Legends laning phase. And RRQ did this a long time ago already. They did this in MPL Indo Grand Finals against Alter Ego. This exact laning phase, by the way. So this is something, you know, you don't always have to stick to 1-3-1. This shows you that 1-3-1 is not the only way to play the game. But from what I see from amateur teams and all that, they will always resort to 1-3-1. They got used to it, and they don't want to make up their own rotation. We see Hearth is already level 4, but does he have enough cooldown? As we can see, he does have a little bit of cooldown. This should be a kill here for Bren Esports. And Roger needs a trade here if he wants to make it worth it. He does get a trade, an offlane for an offlane, so it is an even trade so far. But for some reason, Smart Omega is still ahead of gold. So why is that? Okay, so both the buffs are taken. What did they do differently to make them be ahead of 400 gold? You know, because it really does matter, especially early game. It really does matter. I didn't notice anything. Maybe it's the roaming item. Maybe Bren has double roaming item, I'm guessing. Selena had roaming item. Oh, I don't know what happened. All right. So maybe this is what I'm gonna guess. Atlas probably got roaming item for sure, and Selena might have gotten roaming item as well, and that might explain why they're behind of gold by just a little bit in the early stage of the game, just by a little bit. I guess it doesn't matter too much. He does have the roaming item right here, and it looks like Feud doesn't have it. He doesn't have the circle, or maybe it's just bugged, because sometimes it doesn't show. So as we can see here, kind of weird rotation here so far from both teams. Rebo is just trying to give information by giving vision on this vicinity of the map, but we see Jawhead and what's his name here, Claude here, trying to cut this lane and clear it with ulti. Yep, that's exactly what he's gonna do. Very nice play from Brody. Look at that damage from Brody. When is that guy gonna get nerfed? Seriously, such a broken freaking hero. Oh, that was a nice ulti from Hayes though, I will tell you that. That was a very nice Vel ulti to zone them out. Roger would have died if Hayes' ulti was not on that specific direction. Oh, Few almost caught the Claude. So instead of the tank and support trying to make a play for each other, it's the offlaner and the tank trying to make a play for Smart Omega, as you can see. Because before on the 1-3-1 rotation that we usually know, it's usually the tank and the support ganking with each other. But now we see the offlane and the tank trying to make a play and get a pick off. So let's see what happens here. We know that the turtle, when did the turtle spawn? Okay, so this is the current patch. The turtle spawns at 2 minutes. It spawns super early. Before it spawns at 3 minutes. Alright, so this is how we know, are we playing on the current patch or are we playing on the old patch. We're playing on the current patch. So let me turn off the sound. Sorry about that. So that's why nobody picked Benedetta. Benedetta got nerfed recently, but I would say she's still pretty strong. So we see Bren doing the turtle right away here. They're finally ahead of gold, by the way, for Bren Esports, especially after they get this turtle. They saw that there's a lot of people top lane. Give me 1 second. They saw that there's a lot of people top lane, and that's the advantage of having blue side, I guess. Because usually when you're blue side, you get your blue first, and then you get your red buff after, right? After your buff. And then you're closer to the turtle when you're doing that. But in this case, since Roger got the blue buff and he's just now getting the red buff, he's gonna be delayed to go to the turtle since he's further. As you can see, he's a lot further. Harith was here, he's a lot closer, right? Roger was here, he's a lot further. You see what I mean? So they're taking advantage of the fact. So the blue side, it kind of gives the blue side that slight advantage, and they ended up doing the turtle because of it. And they saw that there's 4 people here, so they're like, okay, Baxia is the only one here. If Few dies, whatever, he's a support, we're gonna get global gold with his turtle. And this Baxia might die as well, to be honest with you. I don't think Baxia should have contested that, because there's no way Baxia would have stolen it anyways. No way. Baxia has no burst, first of all. Harith will most likely have Retribution. They're a professional team. Expect them to have Retribution when they're doing turtle. A professional team will never do a turtle without Retribution. Never, ever, ever. Unless everybody's dead on the other team and then you're doing turtle or Lord without Retribution. That's the only reason, or that's the only way they'll do an objective, a major objective without Retribution. But Kenji, I think that was, decision making wise, that was not good. Alright. I don't know. I haven't seen Kenji play in a very long time. So maybe he's a little rusty. I don't usually see him make those kind of mistakes. I really respect Kenji as an offlaner. He's one of the best offlaners when he played consistently before. But then last season, Smart Omega didn't play him, not even a game, for some reason. I don't know why, for some reason. And then now, I guess he's a little rusty. I don't know. That was very bad decision making though. There's no way of contesting that turtle at all with Baxia. Just no way. I would understand if you had like a hero with some type of burst. Let's say Veil Ulti, whatever. Veil Ulti, sure, you might have a chance. Baxia though, no chance. No CC, barely. Well, you have a CC in your jump, that's it. It's not solid CC to stop a Harith from retributioning a turtle. Alright, we see Selena here, still giving vision. Both teams have kind of, I don't know. It seems like it's a free-for-all. It's kind of messy right now. There's no specific objective except for the turtle. How do you say this? It's hard to explain. Because usually in a 1-3-1 rotation, you have like a specific goal, right? Oh, we're gonna get this tower. But right now, it's kind of a free-for-all. Do whatever. Oh, super nice flame shot right there, by the way. No, without, well, he had vision right there. That's why. Yeah, super nice flame shot from Few. There we go. Nice zoning from Few, scaring him away. Yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier. They're kind of just doing whatever. Oh my god, I can't believe he didn't sidestep that. Okay, he's good though. He's half health. Few's really scary. You'll just see a stun out of nowhere. It's so annoying. But yeah, Tamos is still doing a 1v1 against Baxia. It's kind of like a free-for-all. Whatever happens, happens. From both teams. Because they're pretty much doing the same rotation. Jawhead and Claude were top lane, and then Atlas and Brody are top lane as well on the gold lane. So it's the same exact rotation. Roger's jungling, Harris jungling. Selena's clearing wave at mid, Veil is clearing wave at mid. But the good part about here for Bren Epro is they have more mobility. Selena is way more mobile than Veil. Alright, so he's going to be roaming around the map, giving vision, giving more information. That's why Selena is a better pick, greater than sign pick, than Veil. Alright, Veil is very, very slow. Even though he does have the passive for movement speed, it's just not enough. Not enough. For Harith and Roger, they both kind of have the same amount of mobility. I guess Roger's mobility is a little bit faster, just a little bit. The turtle is already up for Bren Epro, and they're already taking advantage of that. From what I've noticed, alright, this is from what I've noticed from Bren. Wherever the turtle lane is, that's where they usually focus their ganks and their pressure. Whereas Smart Omega, they're kind of putting all their pressure on the top lane. From what I'm seeing so far. So let's see what happens here next. Baxi is going to try and steal it. He learned his lesson. As you can see, he learned his lesson. He cannot contest it. he doesn't want to make the same mistake again, so he backed off right away. Rebo's gonna zone. Okay, that's fine. You're just trying to scare him away. That's definitely fine. So after Brody is finally like high enough level and he could, you know, farm by himself, you're not gonna be able to get caught a lot. Atlas has a choice to leave him alone. Alright, leave him alone. Same with Claude. Why you need to have someone with Claude? Claude would literally just farm early game anyways. Why do you need someone with him? Alright? You don't need someone with Claude unless he's getting ganked by 4 people. Like right here, I don't think this is necessary, to be honest with you. It's not necessary anymore for Jawhead to be here. You're just wasting your time. Alright? They only need help early game probably to get to level 4. Once they get level 4, you're good. You can leave Brody and Claude alone. Alright, we see here Harith is taking advantage of that mid lane tower. The Veil ulti completely missed. He tried to wave clear it, but I think Jawhead will die here. Let me see. Carl still has ulti, by the way. He hasn't used ulti yet, and this Jawhead is already half health. But Thamos is gonna get caught over here. Just a little too overextended. Got a little bit too greedy for Veil, but that's alright. They got a mid lane tower. They still win. They still win the trade. A Thamos for a mid lane tower, definitely worth it. Because mid lane tower gives you global gold. So far, objectively, Bren Epro is just playing better. Or taking more objectives than Smart Omega. They're not necessarily playing better, I guess. They just have better priority for Bren. And for Smart Omega, I'm not really feeling it right now for Smart Omega. I haven't seen them contest a turtle. I haven't seen them trade a tower. Bren Epro got this mid lane tower for free, for 1 death. That's unacceptable, bro. Usually when you give a team, an opposite team, a tower, you want to trade another a tower for yourself as well. And they didn't get anything. And towers are super, super important. They give you so much gold to your whole team. They got 2 turtles and 1 tower so far. 3 objectives, all for Bren Epro. They're just they're just doing all the objectives. Ooh, almost hit the stun. And I would say they are taking advantage of the mobility of their heroes. Like Atlas, you know how Atlas goes? Could go really fast from lane to lane, from top lane to mid lane. Super fast, where Jawhead only has movement speed on 2nd skill, but he needs to save his 2nd skill for ejector. He doesn't want to use it to rotate. You don't want to use ejector to rotate. As you can see, Atlas is using 2nd skill to kind of zone out or check bushes, face check. Cortese was forced to ulti, and look at that damage from Brody. This is why Brody gets banned. I'm really not sure why Smart Omega just gave away Brody just like that. It's just so broken. Such a broken hero, and I'm really surprised that Brody did not get nerfed in the recent patch. It's so stupid. Atlas ulted, alright. I'm kind of wondering, Atlas did not hit anything right there. Let me see. What happened to Rebo's ulti? Ah! Oh, he purified. Wait, no, he doesn't even have purify. I thought that was purify. He doesn't even have purify. He just completely missed. Even Jawhead doesn't have purify. He just completely missed. Jeez. Whoop, nice stun. Man, Selena is just killing it right now. Fuse killing it. And to be honest, I don't think Bren is doing anything special here. Alright, Flap. He's just gonna keep his pressure on the bot lane. Nice 2nd skill from Roger. That guy's dead. Flap is dead. Yep, there it is. But it's gonna be a trade. Abaxia for Athamus. That's fine with me. Nice Veil ulti. Okay. Nice throw from Jawhead. Finally, Jawhead making a play. That's the first Jawhead throw that I've seen today. He finally made a play for Heath. Alright, there you go. The turtle's up. But the Lord will spawn in around 9 minutes. 9 minutes 30, or I don't know. I think it changed. Not sure if the Lord spawns earlier now. But let's see what happens here. You can see that the kills are pretty close, but Bren Esports or Epro, sorry, they're still ahead of like around 2,000 gold. Nice throw again for Jawhead. Finally, Heath is putting the pressure that he needed to do in the early stage of the game. That's what he needed to do early game, but now he's just now making the plays. So they need a trade here for Bren Epro if they want to be able to contest this turtle. Nice stun. Another throw from Jawhead. Finally, Heath. 3 back-to-back plays from Heath, and that's what you need from him. Oh, they're so unfortunate. That was so unfortunate for Smart Omega. So unfortunate. They wanted to do the turtle after winning the team fight, but the Lord spawned. So that was just bad timing. Bad timing. Super unlucky. Super unlucky, I would say. Too bad. Too bad. It is what it is. Too bad. Now, they had the right idea though. I'm guessing Atlas needs to make a play here if Bren Epro wants to win. Nice knockup from Vale. They're really putting everything on this Atlas, by the way. Everything. Vale ulti. Yeah, I'm not sure why Vale tried to go for Atlas right there. But I guess it's alright. But look at Atlas. He's gonna be able to ult. Oof. 3 people at least. Oh, he didn't even ulti. What's this guy doing? What? He just needed to press a button. I promise you. He just needed to press a button. Whoop. Ulti. What happened? They don't have a stun. Jawhead didn't throw him. Vale didn't knock him up. So there's no reason for him to not be able to ulti for Rebo. Let me see. Well, he is drunk. So let's see. The knockup is already used. The Boxy already used the stun. Jawhead is not going to throw. Oh, he got ulted by Jawhead. He got ulted by Jawhead. No wonder. That's why he couldn't move. So, again, Heath making the play. It's Heath. It's Heath that's actually carrying Smart Omega right now. Again, Heath. Again. Oh my god. Heath is actually carrying this team. And for some reason, like lately, oh, nice stun again from Few, but I don't think it's going to do anything. Lately, Hajizi has been really, really quiet, if you notice. He's not been the playmaking Hajizi that we usually know. Oh, is he gonna steal? Oh, nice steal from Vale. Yeah, this is why I think Yali Hayes is such an important player for Smart Omega. I'm not really sure why he put everything on Atlas earlier though. They really try to burst him. That's fine. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. See what happens next. Alright, they're baiting out the Lord. It got reset. Oh, they fucked up. Bren Epro, what are you doing? I'm not sure if they really wanted to reset, but since it resets, they know, oh, why not just commit? We already reset the Lord. Just we got him baited. We got him, boys. No more Vale ulti, so they're probably keeping track of that. No more Claude. Oh, I thought Claude ulted. Sorry about that. It was a Vale ulti. They're still baiting out this Lord. Rebo needs a set right here. He hasn't set anything for a good 12 minutes. 12 minutes, nothing from Atlas. Imagine. No set from Atlas for a good 12 minutes. Alright, let's see. Right here. Come on, Rebo. Prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong, bro. Alright, he knows that Claude has Purify, so he doesn't want to ulti just right away. Alright, Coco was forced to ulti because he got caught by Jawhead. Jawhead, man. Jawhead is actually really trying to carry Smart Omega right now. Oh, but look at the Brody damage. It's just so broken. Seriously. There you go. Carl TZ needs to clean up. 3v1. Oh, he almost died. And this is what I mean by Smart Omega not having enough crowd control to stop the Hearth from dancing. He's always going to be able to dance unless Jawhead throws him. But Jawhead is trying to go for Brody right now. If Jawhead goes for Harith, Brody's still alive. So they gotta pick and choose. Get a pick off on either Brody and Harith. If they end up not picking off both, which is what happened, Brody was still alive and Harith is still alive, this is what's gonna happen. They're just gonna get demolished like this. They still don't have the late game Claude that they wanted. It's still 13 minutes. It's still too early for a full build Claude. Okay. And Atlas, still no set. I'm really waiting for it. Harith just got Holy Crystal. He's going to hurt even more. Coco has Wind of Nature, so Claude is not going to be able to kill him. Or Roger. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, Harith is probably one of the best cores as well. So the best cores right now in the game, I would say, Claude, Harith, Roger's just decent. Lancelot is still okay. Ling fell off a lot, by the way. Ling fell off a lot, I would say. Hayabusa is still good, but nobody really plays Haya for some reason. But Haya late game is very, very strong. The wave clear is good. Nice stun. It's not going to do anything. So right now, it's pretty much whoever makes the mistake first will win the game. Will lose the game, sorry. Why did I say win the game? So there you go. Cortese almost gets caught. Okay, so now he doesn't have Purify. They know that. Bren Epro knows that. and they're gonna take advantage of that most likely. Atlas is gonna be free to just go in and OT Claude, and they're putting everything on Atlas again. The same mistake again that they did here on the jungle. Same mistake right here. They did the same shit right here. They're doing the same thing again. Let's see what happens though. See, is it gonna be good? Will they be able to burst? They are able to burst this time. Okay, so now they're able to burst with the veil with the with items. Veil with items. Last time they couldn't burst them, but since Atlas was dead, Flaptizi was able to push the bot lane. Coco's gonna probably die right here. Very out of position, I would say, from Coco. Let's see. Definitely, after seeing Atlas die right here, he should have known. Look, he should have known that there's people around here. Atlas dies, and he knows that there's somewhere in this vicinity. You can see right here. Few sees this. Few sees this. So now he still went there and overextended. There's no reason for you to be here. There really is no reason for you, because even if you clear this, what are you gonna do with it? They're just gonna clear this wave again. So I would say that was a big mistake, overextend from Coco. Yeah, big overextend. This is not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. You just gave Smart Omega an opportunity to come back by you dying. But Carl TZ, let's see if he could clean up, because they're kind of low, to be honest. They're kind of low. Yeah, they have nothing for Carl. Look at this. What did they do? What did they do to what did Kurt? Where is he ulting? Look at this dude. No stacks, and he's ulting in. What the fuck? That's my first time seeing a professional Claude do that. No stacks. No stacks. Claude ults in. Like, what the? This is what made them lose. This is what he lived, but still, your ulti is so important to your DPS as a team. They need you to do damage. You cannot just waste your blazing duet like that. What the hell? Good thing you're gonna get Lord. I can't believe you didn't get punished for that. Seriously. They got the Lord. Now, Smart Omega is ahead. This is good for them. The bad part here, I'm guessing, is Jawhead is going to start falling off late game. And it's going to be harder for him to set. Because he's been making most of the plays, to be honest with you. Like you saw earlier, Jawhead threw the Brody at mid. Heath has been carrying Smart Omega this whole game. This whole game, to be honest with you. And during late game, it's going to be harder for Heath to make a play since everybody's tanky. Everybody has, most likely everybody's going to have immortality. Everybody's hard to kill and pick off. So, yeah, this Jawhead will fall off late game as a tank. So, I'm guessing that's what's going to happen here. Let's see. The blue buffs is up for Harith, but Harith probably has a lot of items now. He has enough cooldown on his items for him to dash back and forth. Anyways, even without the blue buff, he should have the cooldown emblem with Mystery Shop. Let's see what happens. Veil ulti. Oh my! That Veil ulti went from here to here. Oh my god, that Veil hurt, man. I need to start playing Veil. Not Ass Veil though, Veil. Okay? Veil. Whoop, almost stunning. Okay, Rebo trying to go for a set. Here we go. He got the Roger one-man set. That's fine as long as it's a core. It doesn't even matter. Finally, Rebo making the play. That's what we needed from him. He hasn't made a play for 17 minutes. Not until 17 minutes he made a play for Rebo. So I think they should have put Lusty here instead of Rebo. Especially he was drunk. Why put someone drunk in instead of Lusty? What the hell? Brody gets destroyed by Veil though. Veil just has so much damage. So annoying. But Harith, again, they have nothing for Harith. They have no answer for Harith. He's just... He has so much sustain. Look, whoop, whoop. I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters. Look at this. It doesn't matter. Look at this. Whoop. Told you. Doesn't matter. They have not. There's no answer for Harith late game. Oh, really? Yo, I need to start playing Veil. I'm playing Veil. I need to start playing Veil. What is that on a Thamus? You guys know Thamus is a little bit tanky, right? That is insane damage. You can literally one-shot Brody with that, probably. Holy. Alright, I'm gonna start using that emblem with Veil. Jesus. Alright, so I don't even know how Bren Epro won here. To be honest, the only mistake that I see from Bren Epro, alright, only mistake, is Rebo not making plays with the Atlas, and Coco overextending it earlier. That's it. For Smart Omega, the only mistake that I've seen so far is Claude blazing duet into nothing, and them trying to focus too much on Atlas in the early stages of the game. They didn't have enough burst yet for Atlas earlier, but now they do. It's a late game Veil. It's a late game Veil. Veil is the late game hero. So let's see what happens next. Who makes the next mistake? I'm guessing Rebo really needs to make a play here if Bren Epro wants to win. If he doesn't make a play, they're gonna lose. I'm telling you. It was a one-man setup for him earlier. Let's see what happens here. Right here, right here. All right, it's a jawhead. You don't want a jawhead. Oh, okay, the jawhead through. Oh, they're trying to burst him out. There you go. Nice flicker though. Nice flicker to avoid the Veil ulti. Very well played. Okay, okay, okay. So no more Veil ulti. They know that for a fact. I don't know how long the Veil ulti is. It's probably like 20 seconds or so. Alright, nobody died, that's fine. They're gonna reset lanes. It's always gonna be like that. Whoever gets a pick up first, whoever makes the first mistake, usually wins. Oh, who usually loses, sorry. Here we go, Brody's trying to split push. Alright, Rebo, you really need to make a play. Flaptizi gets thrown. No more ejector, no more first kill for Baxia. Baxia, Kenji fucked it up. That should have been a free kill, honestly. He fucked up the rolling ball. Right here, that should have been an easy kill on Tamos, I would say. If you got it right here. Yeah, he missed it, bro. Oh, he got stunned. He got stunned by Selena right there, as you can see. That's why. Alright, Veil ulted again, so that's another cooldown. There you go. And I think as soon as they saw the Veil ulti, they're like, alright, this is our chance. This is our chance. We have this small time interval to make a play since they don't have a Veil ulti. Jawhead comes in. That's a little too greedy. I would say this is really, really greedy because everybody's really far. I don't know if this is a miscom from Smart Omega, but look how far everybody is. Look how far everybody is. Plus, Veil does not have ulti, so I think Keith kind of fell off pressure here. I don't know what. He's most likely going to get his immortality thrown off. Let's see. Oh, he's still alive. Never mind, never mind. He's still good. He's still Gucci. No more ejector and no more ulti for Jawhead, though. I would say that was really early engage from him. Really, really early. He just wanted to cancel the Lord, though. He wanted to cancel the Lord. Kenji's nice throw from Heath to save his teammate. No more ulti from Harith. Atlas still no set, by the way. What? Atlas just went invisible. Y'all see that? Watch, watch. Is that a bug? You see? Right here. He just went invisible. Right there. What is this? Where'd his HP bar go? Alright, they're trying to do the Lord now. Whoa, there's the Atlas ulti. Okay, I see it. Okay, here we go. There's the set that we've been waiting for the whole game. He needed 22 minutes to land this. We've been waiting for this the whole game. It's probably a 3 or 4 man set for Atlas. Let's see. 3 or 4 man set. Here we go. There's a team fight. Hearth already ulted. Coco's almost dead. He's gonna be forced to ulti. There's the set right there. That's the game-winning play. Boom! And as soon as I said that Atlas needs to make a play, he made it. And that's what won them the game, to be honest with you. I mean, they were losing because of it, because he wasn't making any plays. But now it's what won them the game, so. That's why it's always the tank, right? It's always the tank that's making a team win. Like earlier, for Smart Omega, it was Jawhead that's making them win. Now it was the Atlas ulti that made them win. So I'm telling you, tanks, very important. Whoever has the best tanks in the game, or on your team, you will most likely win the game. And that's GG. They are the winners for the Nationals. I don't know what season this is for the Nationals, but very well played. In summary, I would say it's more of like a League of Legends laning phase. Benedetta is not picked as prioritized right now because of the nerf. Heath did really good towards mid game, but early game he needed to make more plays with Jawhead. He needed to make more plays. Kenji fucked up one time right here on the turtle. He shouldn't have contested the turtle. You know what I mean? There's no way for you to steal the turtle when 4 of your teammates are on the top side. and you're the only one trying to steal the turtle with Abaxia, there's no way for you to steal it. There's just no way. Kurt, the Claude, man, definitely needs some work with the Claude. We saw him blazing Duet into freaking mosquitoes. Nothing. Into nothing. Literally nothing. Not even minions. Probably one minion. So that was bad. Carl, as usual, played pretty consistent. He didn't make any, like, key mistakes, to be honest. Brody overextended once at mid lane. Flap played well. He's 1-4-8. Obviously, you see it on the KDA, but it doesn't matter. He did his job. He pushed bot lane and won his lane. That's what mattered. Rebo was kind of struggling, to be honest with you. Rebo did not make a set until that last second. Right? Until that last second. Few has been the same Few. He hit stuns early to mid game, and then late game he gives you the information with the wards. But yeah, overall that's it. It made him really hard for them to finish the game because of the Veil ulti, to be honest. Roger, I would say Roger is still not that good in the current meta. Ever since he got nerfed, he's not as good anymore at all. He's not as good. I would really put Claude as a core rather than Roger. I would play Hayabusa here instead of the Roger. So I think the Roger should have been changed. To be honest, I would rather prefer the Lancelot better than Roger right now in the current patch. I would still prefer Lancelot than Roger, to be honest with you. But yeah, overall, tell me what you guys think about this grand finals for the Nationals. Congratulations to Bren Epro for winning this, and good luck on M2 for both teams. They're both going to be participating in M2, and I can't wait to see what they have to offer there, if they have anything new with the new patch. Alright, but yeah, that's it. Don't forget to comment down below on, about the gameplay. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more analysis and for more live stream notifications in the future. Thank you guys. I'm out. Peace.